Hey guys, why are you? David DeFranco here from ddefranco.com with a way overdue tour of my iPad. The last time I've done one of these videos is, I think, summer of 2011. And now it's the very end of summer 2012. Fall is literally a few days away, so I want to get this video done before iOS 6 comes out tomorrow, and then I will do another tour of a Geek's iPad maybe in a month or two. But anyway, as always, I'm going to go through my apps very quickly. I'm going to try not to talk too much, but I just want to give you a quick overview of the apps I use all the time on here. Obviously, I have all the generic, basic Apple apps, I guess you could say, on the homepage. I have Calendar, Photos, iPhoto, Camera, Photo Booth, YouTube, which will be gone as of tomorrow, Videos, iMovie, Music, GarageBand, iTunes, App Store, Remote, Maps, Messages, which I don't really use on here, honestly. I just use it on my iPhone. Pages, iBooks, Game Center, finally Facebook and Vimeo. Those are not Apple apps, obviously. And down here in my dock, the apps I use all the time, well, most of them anyway. Mail, like every day I use that. Tweetbot, awesome app. Safari, Tiny Wings HD, which looks amazing on the iPad. And finally, Settings. Alright, so moving on to the second page. As you can see, I'm very organized. I only have 2 pages of apps because I have everything organized into folders. My first games folder has Angry Birds, of course, Angry Birds Rio, Angry Birds HD. Actually, that's Angry Birds Seasons, right? Let me just make sure, because they can't fit the whole thing. Yeah, Seasons. I was going to say the icon looks like it's spring in the background. Where's My Water by Disney. Awesome game if you guys haven't played that. Amazing game. Moron Test HD, which is actually pretty fun. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which is pretty sweet. Super Monkey Ball 2. Cut the Rope. Contraptions. Can Knockdown. Holes and Balls. Yeah, I know, that's what she said. Dead Space. Fruit Ninja HD. That's pretty obvious that I have that. It's up there with Angry Birds. It's kind of like one of those games you have to have on your iPad or iPhone. Drop Zap 2, which I actually found out through my good friend Alfred. Words with Friends HD. I haven't really played that in a while. Actually, I haven't played most of these games in a while. Jenga HD. A Monster Ate My Homework. Amazing game, but I actually prefer it on the Mac for whatever reason. I just think it looks and performs better on the Mac. Sprinkle. Actually, that's not just called Sprinkle. What is this called again? No, I guess it is just called Sprinkle. I guess it shows how much I play it. But that is a physics-based game where you spray water and trying to get from point A to point B or something like that. I'm really not sure. Grand Theft Auto 3, which is actually pretty freaking sweet on here. Obviously not better than the PS2 version or even on the Xbox, but still pretty fun. And finally, Infinity Blade. My second games folder has Max Payne, Cargo Bot, Zenbound 2, which is actually very relaxing. MAMC. The hell is that? See, I have stuff on here that I don't even know what it is. But with... Hold on. I have no idea. Either way, it's in portrait, which is kind of annoying. But the good thing about iOS 6 is, like I said at the beginning of this video, the release of iOS 6 is a good excuse to do another video just like this, but much better organized, and I'll get rid of probably half of these apps. Sonic Racing, and finally Angry Birds Space, which should actually be in this folder. That bothers me that it's not there. I'll do that later. Social and web folder. We have Twitter, Hootsuite, Skype, Google, Google Earth, Bing for iPad, Terra, which is a web browser, but it's kind of bleh, honestly. Chase, Gmail, TeamSpeak, Flipboard, Quicklytics, GoDaddy. I am sponsored by GoDaddy, ddefranco.com/GoDaddy. Check them out. Link is right below. And finally, Colloquy. I used to say colloquy, but I think it's colloquy. I could be wrong. Who knows? Entertainment. We have Twit. Obviously, Twit is awesome with Leo Laporte and all those pretty cool people. NBC, Crackle. I activated caffeine and never mind. Crackle, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Flixster. Flixster's an awesome app if you're really into movies like myself. Time Machine, Trailers, HBO Go, ABC Player, Netflix, and finally... Actually, let's get rid of that. That was that TV thing that actually got through the App Store. Somehow. But it kind of sucked anyway. Location. This is a iPhone app, I believe, but Foursquare, Find Your Friends, or Find My Friends. I think it's Find My Friends. What is it? Doesn't say anywhere, does it? I think it's Find My Friends. Find My iPhone. Yeah, that one makes sense. That way it's consistent. Alarm.com, which allows us to watch the house. Check this out. I can see Hunter sleeping in his cage. He's overexposed, but there he is. He looks dead, but I swear he's alive. And of course you can see the rest of the house. There's Jasmine right there, but maybe I'll detail that app in a future video. We'll see. Oh, and finally, whoops, where am I going? Redbox. Creative and fun. We have IncrediBooth, PhotoSync, Top Camera, Procreate, VidRhythm, Color Uncovered. I don't even know what that is. Keynote, Instagram, which is an iPhone app, unfortunately, but it actually looks pretty good on the iPad, I think. Morpho, which is pretty cool. Sound Prism, that's actually a lot of fun. I might do a video on that in the future. Camera Plus, Paper, and finally WordPress. Moving on. Where did I leave off? Okay, right here. Reference, we have Wikipanion, which is exactly what it sounds like. Radarscope, Quickie, PayPal, iTunes U, and finally Messer Phonica Pro 10. This is actually a pretty cool app, guys. Check this out. It's like a guide for Phonica Pro 10, but on your iPad. It will switch the landscape in a second. At least it did last time. You know, I'm tired of apps not doing it right. There you go. It's a pretty cool interface. Finishing your project, you can do that. And then, I believe he has a video for just about everything. And yep, there's his video. Yes, I apologize. It's very, very windy outside today in Jersey. I'm sure you can hear that in the background. Alright, books and shops. We have Zappos, I love them. Amazon, who doesn't like Amazon? Amazon Window Shop, which is kind of like a gallery view of Amazon items. And finally, eBay, as I'm dying in the background. Moving on. Utilities. We have Notes, Contacts, Airport Utility, Reminders, Box. That's for Box.net. And Box.com, I believe they own. Cop Radio, which is pretty cool for emergencies and accidents and you just want to listen to the scanner. FaceTime, Quick Sleep, Y-Drive. Shouldn't I get rid of that? Y-Drive sucks. I don't like that item at all. Air Display, Speed Test, and Splash Top. Tweaks. We have Pimp Your Screen, HD, and Wallpapers, HD. Alright, clearly I need a drink, so let's end it at Newsstand, which I do not use. I really wish you could hide that. And yes, I realize there is a way to hide it, but I don't like the way you have to, well, hide it. It just doesn't feel native to me. But anyway, guys, there is a tour of a Geek's iPad for summer of 2012. Again, this is just a very quick and brief video describing, well, going through the titles of my apps. But I do have What's on My iPad videos. Just search my YouTube channel for What's on My iPad, and you'll see where I go in depth for 3 or 4 apps at a time. And I promise I will do this more often for future games and apps such as, where was that? Was it Sound Prism? Yes, Sound Prism is definitely something I want to feature in a future video. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Post your favorite apps below in the comments. Let's get a discussion going, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.